Welcome back to the marble spot. So the scenery has changed since the last time I was here. It is now fall. It is about 40 degrees cooler and I'm just barely getting started, and I've already got a surface find. That there is going to be a fancy Bennington marble. I can already tell. It's called a fancy Bennington because there is more colors than just the standard blue or brown, but that is going to be a bucket lister for me, believe it or not. So I will certainly take that. Let's see if we get something else. So I haven't even gotten the sifter out. It's sitting right there up against the side, and I am just kind of plucking stuff out of the walls where stuff's eroded away. This here appears to be some sort of matchstick container or something like that. It's got a chain on it, and I already did open it if I could hold on to it, but there was not anything inside, as you can see. But maybe the contents spilled out into the pile, and let's see if we get something else. So for the time being, I'm just trying to get all the leaves out of the bottom of this pit so I can get a good look at what's down here. And as I'm scraping leaves, look what just popped out at me. That is going to be my first glass marble of the day. Looks like it is some sort of yellow with a red patch, and actually that looks like a Peltier Peerless patch to me. So that is actually one of the earlier Peltier marbles. So this probably goes back to the early 30s or so, but I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. So the sifter has been a little bit cold, but just scraping away, doing some digging, just exposed yet another marble. So this is going to be my third one for today. I'm going to find out exactly what this is. Looks like it's got a lot of bubbles in it. Maybe some sort of transparent swirl. If I can get an idea on this one for you, I'll loop you back in. If not, let's see if we get something else. So I switched which wall I was digging out of, and it looks like the sifter is now producing because I just see what appears to be a token. Yeah, definitely some sort of token. A little bit crusty. We'll give it a pinch rub and see if we got any detail for you. Looks like it's definitely got some age to it though. Abraham Lincoln Memorial Bridge. And it looks like it's going to have a date on it, July 26th or something. I'm going to go ahead and work this a little bit better, and I'll loop you back in. So here's the token all cleaned up. I'm going to throw up a non-dug example off to the side if I can find one, but it's a dedication souvenir, something Nebraska. So from my home state, I'm in Iowa today. And then here's the other side that's got the grand opening of the Abraham Lincoln Memorial Bridge, July 26th of, I am not sure on the date. It is kind of crusted away, but that's okay though. I will still take a token. Let's see if we get something else. So this gave me a little bit of a scare here. This had a red nickel look to it, but sadly it is just a 2-hole button. It's a cool find though. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up another button here. This one is an Oshkosh Bagosh, and these do not come out this nice normally at this spot. So this will clean up really good. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So this one almost got tossed down the hill. It's a little porcelain 2-hole button, and that is a very crude looking one, so it's definitely got some age to it, but in the patch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So we were just scooping out of here, and it looks like another marble came up. Looks like it's some kind of swirl, and I am not 100% sure what, but I'm going to guess it is a red alley swirl based on what we've seen out of here. But that's a good find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So it is not my turn to sift this time, but that's not going to stop me from finding stuff. I've got another little marble in the sidewall here. If I can get that out. There it goes. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be another red alley swirl. That's a little bit of deja vu because that is identical to the last marble I found. So I will take it though. That's another alley swirl for me today. So let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up this bit here. I'm guessing it's either a hairbrette or some sort of brooch, but it's got a lot of fancy on it. It's definitely got some age to it. No pin or anything that I can see on the back, but it's a cool find though. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So Terry just pulled up this yellow marble here. It's got some sort of patch and it's super, super beat up. So I do not have a precise ID on it, but it's a good find though. Nice job. Let's see if we get something else. So this is a productive sifter full. We got a clay marble and a green plastic button. No design on it. The back's a little bit nasty, but it's a cool find though. Let's see if we get something else. So we just got another cool piece out of the sifter. This one almost got thrown out. It's a little boy playing what appears to be a little guitar or something. but it's definitely got some H to it though. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So it looks like we got another marble here. Not entirely sure what this one is. It's some sort of slag though, but it's a good find. Let's see if we get something else. So it is broken, but I did just pull up a butter knife here. Just a plain handle, but it's a big old piece of copper, so I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So it looks like we got another marble down in the sifter, and I'm thinking it's just gonna be yeah, it looks like a white game marble. That is okay though, I'll still take it. Let's see if we get something else. So same sifter full. I'm gonna see if I can reach this guy. Looks like we got us a key of some sort. Oh, that's a fancy one. I'm gonna have to clean this one a little bit off camera, and I'll loop you back in when I got the detail. So here's the key all cleaned up. It says something walk. Not 100% sure, but that is a gorgeous design on there. It's got a really nice patina underneath the crust, so it should clean up pretty nice. The back is completely corroded away. Not much that I can see, but I'll take a key. Let's see if we get something else. So Terry's son just pulled a really cool bit out of the sifter. It looks like it's a little dog statuette. A little bit beat up, but that's still a cool find though. Let's see if we get something else. So this is a super fancy button that Terry just handed down to me. It's just another plastic one, but it's a pretty good sized button with a lot of design on the other side, so we'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So we were digging out of the same hole. Looks like we got another key. Maybe it went with the other one. We'll give that a pants rub and see if maybe we'll have some detail on this one. Something. It's a Yale. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, it's definitely a Yale. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up and I'll loop you back in. So here's that key all cleaned up. It is a Yale, something about blanks made. I can't really read it all too well, but here's the other side of it. But it's a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled another button up out of the sifter here. This one is just a little plastic two-hole, but it's a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So here's another really cool find out of the sifter. It's some sort of tag. The text is a little bit unreadable, but it's got a lot of fancy on it. So I will certainly take it. Let's see if we get something else. So there's another cool find there in the sifter. That is going to be a complete straight razor. Definitely going to need the CLR treatment, but it's a cool find. I'll take it. On the patch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So it looks like we got another marble here. This one is just a plain blue game marble though. It's a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So we had a pretty productive last sifter full. We got a Cleary and some rusty old button. There was a shank, but it just popped right off. Maybe a CLR treatment will reveal some detail, but they're cool finds either way. Let's see if we get something else. So finds are still coming in. These just came out of the pile. We got a glass bead and an orange alley swirl, which is one I have not seen come out of here yet. I'll go ahead and put those into my bottle of things. Show you some other stuff I found. I got some pretty cool looking Art Deco style bottles. This one here is embossed. It says Monticello, Illinois. And here is the logo on there. Dr. something, probably for some sort of snake oil. And then I also got a porcelain doorknob here as well. It's a little bit beat up, but still cool. But there's stuff out here. Let's see if we get something else. So we had another good sifter full. We got a 4-hole button and the first 2 coins of the day. They're 44s and 45s. They're just wheat pennies, but there's the, you're not going to see much on the back. They're pretty corroded away, but they're good finds. Let's see if we get something else. So we got another key here. It's got a coat of arms and an F on it. And then on the back it says something Lock Company of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's a cool key though. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So it is a real good day for keys. I just got the 4th one that's come up today, and that's got a ton of fancy on it too. Let's go ahead and give that a pants rub and see what we got for design. Graham something, lots of fancy on that one. But I think it's going to need to be cleaned up a little bit better. And when I got that cleaned up, I'll loop you back in. So here is the key all cleaned up. There is not enough readable text to know exactly who made it, but that has got a ton of fancy pattern all over it. So that's a really cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So it looks like we got another marble in situ there. And actually, looks like the that alley swirl I pulled 2 of earlier, and I think, oh no, I think this is going to be a Peltier Rainbow. So a little bit older there, probably 40, something like that. Yeah, it definitely has a Peltier look to me, but I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I figured I'll show you this heartbreaker here. This would have been my first ever shooter marble, but was not meant to be today. That's okay though, because down here we got what looks to be another Peltier rainbow. Yeah, definitely a rainbow, but it's got a gold color to this one. That's pretty cool. I've never seen a gold rainbow like this, but I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another wrap up from my hunt with Terry at the bottle dump. So I want to start off by saying congrats to him on all of his awesome finds, but here's my take from the hunt. I got this big copper knife here. It's all broken up. I also got a big safety razor as well. This actually cleaned up pretty good in the CLR. A little bit of shine left to it. I got this massive coin purse, which if you saw in the field came out super corroded. But this, again, CLR really does the trick. It really brings out the silver plate underneath. And then it opens up and everything. And nothing in it, but I also got a couple of makeup compacts. Both have kind of an Art Deco look to it. I got the little boy statuette playing the violin, a pair of glass beads, then a bunch of buttons. There's an Oshkosh Bagosh overall button there, and then a bunch of 2 and 4 holes. I got this here, which I'm not exactly sure what it is. It looks to be some sort of pin or something, though. And then I got a bunch of keys, probably the best day I've ever had for keys. I got a Yale. I got this one here, which, if I flip that over, had a really fancy pattern on the back, but it's an E.T. From Lock Company. And then this one here, I could not really read that all too well, but it was a Graham Manufacturing, and it's got a real fancy pattern on it. And this one here is a Norwalk brand, again with a lot of fancy. This one, though, was super, super corroded coming out of the ground. And then I got a tag. This one says 5TKP. Not 100% sure what this came from. And then I also got a token, which was a dedication souvenir. I know what the town is. I'm not going to say it because it's very nearby, but it's for the Abraham Lincoln Memorial Bridge grand opening on July 26th of 1929. And now onto the marbles. Up here I got a clay, a couple of game marbles, a Cleary, and then 2 slags that I was not 100% able to identify. And then onto the swirls, I got a pair of red alley swirls, an orange alley swirl. I got 2 Peltier rainbows, a gold and a red, and then a Peltier Peerless patch. And then my big bucket lister for the day is this one here. It is a fancy Bennington marble, which it's called a fancy because it's got more than just the solid brown or blue. But that was my hunt, guys. Thanks again for coming along. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Bug Eater signing out.